Hello, future black belts, black belt parents. Today I want to talk to you about adapting to change, right? In life, things change all the time, sometimes for the better, sometimes for the worse. But one of the most important skills that you can practice and develop is adapting to change. That means when things change, instead of not doing anything or giving up or running away or whatever, figure out what you need to do to make the most out of the situation. And a perfect example, a few months ago, all of a sudden we had to all stay home and we couldn't go to school or martial arts class. So I had to adapt by offering Zoom classes. Now, if you're watching this video, you probably adapted by taking Zoom classes with us. But there were a lot of people who said, well, I don't want to do Zoom classes. I don't like it. The majority of the people that said that didn't even try it, never even tried a Zoom class to make sure it's what they thought it would be. But either way, now we're facing another change. We're about to start in-person classes again in a couple of weeks from now. And it's going to be different than it was before, right? We're going to have social distancing and we're going to have to wear masks and we're going to have to limit the number of people per class. We're still, by the way, we're still going to continue on Zoom classes for those of you guys who are not sure you're ready to come back yet. But I have a kind of a warning for you. See, anytime there's a change, some people give up and quit. And I want to give you a head start. I want you to be prepared if you're a future black belt or if you're a parent of a future black belt, that kids and adults, but especially kids, when it's time to come back to something after they took a long time off or after they've done it in a different way, it's intimidating. It can be scary sometimes. And this is a very important learning experience. Hey, I know you've gotten used to hanging out at home and having less structure than usual. And I know you got used to doing Zoom classes in your pajamas, but now it's time to get back to martial arts. And it might be uncomfortable to have to wear masks the whole time, but that's part of adapting to change. The good news is no changes are permanent, right? That means things will change again. Hopefully always more and more for the better, but sometimes for the worse. Hey, we might have a second wave of this virus come fall or winter. So to put everything on hold and just say, well, I'm going to wait till everything is back to perfect, it's probably a mistake, right? Because we don't know how long that's going to be. And I can tell you my experience as a martial arts teacher, that most students quit, not because they didn't like it or they had a big challenge, because they took a break. You know, most students quit summertime when they say, oh, I'm going to take a break, but I'm going to be back in the fall. And what happens is they take a break, they fall out of the routine, and fall time comes and they might be a little intimidated. They might be worried that they fell behind the rest of the class. They just got out of the routine. And that's when mom or dad call and say, well, I don't know what happened. She was so motivated before the summer and now she lost interest. That's going to happen. So future black belt kids, make sure you prepare yourself for this. Know that it's going to happen and be ready to resist the temptation to give up and quit, whether it's when we come back to in-person classes, whether it's after the summer, whenever it is. And parents, be especially aware that your kids may be resistant to come back to martial arts, other activities, even school. They've been out of regular school since March. So by September, that's going to be half a year. So that's my lesson for you guys today. When change comes, don't give up, don't run away, don't complain, just adapt. All right? See you next time.